Hey everybody, so today we have this in for repair. It's actually the PS5, and this is kind of a computer, I guess. You want to look at it that way. This computer does play games. It has operating system, it has a hard drive, it has a motherboard, it has lots of connections. This one actually has been opened up already by the client, and there was a connection that it's broke off in there. The fan connections actually broke off in there, so we're just going to go ahead and fix it. We did make sure at least it turns on. It's dangerous to have this thing turning on without a fan because a fan needs to cool it. It's kind of the same type of situation when you have a laptop that doesn't have a fan. You don't want to use it when it's like that because you can overcook the CPU or GPU or whichever part of it that it's trying to cool, and that can definitely cook, and they can make things a lot worse. So we want to fix it now before anything else. Let's just go ahead and see the damage. I haven't even looked at it yet, so I have no idea to see what the damage is, and let's go ahead and just open it up. Okay, that comes off. So I don't know how far we need to go with this one, but it does look like that this is going to come off here. There we go. It said the fan connector is broken. I see there's some tape here, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. Maybe this is the part that was broken. I see. Okay. So we'll open up. This looks like it's definitely going to be the M.2 drive. Just look at the shape of it. So pretty much the hard drive where it's going to be. I could at least probably remove the casing of it because we don't need the casing here. There we go. And there's no hard drive in there. I thought this was supposed to be, maybe it's this user upgradable one. I thought there's supposed to be a drive in there. Maybe there's an internal drive, then there's an expandable memory. I guess that's what this is. There's actually a video on the manufacturer removing this. I think he's really just encouraging, everyone's starting to encourage people to do their own stuff, to open up their own. Lift this a little bit. There we go. You have to move the fan a little bit. And this is your fan. And there's your fan connection. Pretty big one. Now this comes up. Okay. Now we get to the fun part, man. Instead of all this plastic. Okay, I'll see if we can work with this. So let's go ahead and put it on a microscope and then see what it looks like. This is the board here, and this is where you actually do see that the traces are actually totally missing. You see all that brown? It's not supposed to be brown there. There has to be a way for a connection to make a connection to the actual board itself. So what we need to do is we need to do some digging here, and we want to take some of that coating off so we can expose the board so we can make a connection. And we want to make sure that all the traces are totally removed from at least the connection itself there, so we can solder it back. So this one trace, there's nowhere really to dig on the actual trace itself, but there's that little bit of hope that we all want to have, and it's a little bit of the connection that's still there, and we actually can dig it out a little bit and make a little solder point there, so we can make a nice connection. Now we do have a big problem with this, and it's not just soldering it back. Plastic is actually very, very precise on this model, and where it's going to cover up for the fan connection to go through, because we can't pull it the other way because the fan's in the way. We actually can shift it a little bit. We can make sure that there's a little bit of an angle there. Might be able to make a connection there. And now the problem is too, this has to be very, very precise, and there's not a whole lot of room to work with. Now we're going to be showing how we're going to go ahead and make each of these points connect. So we're going to use some of our solder here. We just need a straight wire. That's all we really need for each trace here, because all we need to do is connect it to the actual fan connection itself. And it has to be really precise, otherwise it's not going to work. We're going to make one for each point here. You can see this is how it's going to look, and there's the 3 across. Now this can't just hold by itself. We need a way to actually hold the connection in place. So we need to make a little bit enough so we can actually solder the connection itself into place. So we're going to do that so we can hold on each side. And all we need to do is just solder now. PlayStation remote. Alright, and we have a fan spin. Looks to be pretty good. And we have an image on our screen, connect to HDMI. I mean, it was turning on before, but we didn't get a fan spin. So we knew automatically that this will come on right when you power it on, this fan. And there's a PS5, plus it has their name anyways. It's probably good that you guys don't see it. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. And everything looks to be pretty good. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this repair on the PS5 for the broken fan connection. This particular reason, this is why we don't really like receiving machines that have been opened or have been worked on before, because it's not a typical issue to repair. You usually have to do a repair on top of a repair. It's not just a typical failure there. The repair chances definitely go down a lot more. And we were very fortunate enough to at least have our tools and everything here to fix this issue. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed watching, please leave a like. Really does help us a lot. Subscribe for more content. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.